Snakes have always evoked both fascination and fear. Since ancient times, they have been depicted in myths and legends, sometimes as symbols of wisdom, sometimes as deadly creatures. Some, however, are so rare and dangerous that few ever get to see them in the wild. Their vibrant colors, enigmatic patterns, and powerful venoms make them true living mysteries hidden in dense forests, arid deserts, and even the ocean. What makes these serpents so unique? How did they develop such lethal venoms and sophisticated hunting strategies? The answer lies in evolution and adaptation to their environment. But what are the rarest and most venomous snakes in the world? Hello, restless minds. I'm Code, and this is Discover It, where curiosity knows no limits. Subscribe and help the channel grow, because every time you like, comment, or share, you're helping us bring these discoveries to more people. Together, we can create a community where curiosity can change the world. And now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hidden in the rainforests of Central Africa, the bush viper is one of the most intriguing snakes ever recorded. Its bristly scales give it an almost mythological appearance, as if it had stepped out of an ancient legend. Small in size, measuring between 50 and 70 centimeters, this viper makes up for its stature with potent venom. Its natural habitat includes humid and densely vegetated regions, where it easily camouflages. Man, this snake looks like it came straight out of a fantasy RPG. Just look at that mythological appearance. It almost looks like a miniature dragon. But unlike a medieval pet, this one comes with some seriously unfriendly venom. The bush viper's venom contains powerful hemotoxins that destroy blood cells and tissues. When it strikes, the snake delivers a quick bite, injecting a toxin that can lead to organ failure in small animals. Although it has been little studied, its bite is believed to cause severe damage to humans. However, since it lives in isolated areas, encounters with humans are rare. This serpent's behavior is notably cautious. Unlike other vipers, which can be aggressive, the bush viper prefers to remain hidden, coiled on branches, waiting for unsuspecting prey. It feeds mainly on small mammals, amphibians, and insects. When disturbed, it can subtly inflate its body and issue warning signals before attacking. The combination of rarity and danger makes this viper one of the most fascinating snakes on the planet. Its exotic appearance attracts researchers, but it also demands respect. How can such a small animal carry such powerful venom? The answer lies in evolution. Over thousands of years, the bush viper has developed its toxin as a survival mechanism in a competitive environment. Even with its unique beauty, little is known about the full impact of its venom on human biology. Studies are still ongoing, but one thing is certain. This serpent proves that in nature, size does not define danger. In the scorching territories of sub-Saharan Africa, one snake stands out not just for its venom, but also for its speed and aggression. The black mamba. With a slender body that can exceed 4 meters in length, this serpent moves across the ground with impressive speed, reaching up to 20 kilometers per hour. Its coloration ranges from grayish-brown to olive-green, but the name black mamba comes from the inside of its mouth, which reveals a dark, menacing hue when it feels threatened. The black mamba's venom is one of the deadliest in the world. Its neurotoxins attack the nervous system almost immediately, paralyzing muscles and compromising vital functions. Without proper treatment, death can occur in less than 30 minutes. To make matters worse, this serpent doesn't just inject a small dose. When threatened, it can bite repeatedly, releasing large amounts of toxin. Unlike many venomous snakes that avoid confrontation, the black mamba can display aggressive behavior when cornered. If it feels it cannot escape, it raises part of its body and opens its mouth in a clear warning signal. It's a tense moment for anyone nearby. Who would dare challenge an animal capable of striking with such precision? Despite its terrifying reputation, the black mamba does not hunt humans. Its diet mainly consists of rodents, birds, and small mammals. Its hunting method is extremely efficient, After biting its prey, the neurotoxin acts quickly, leaving no chance of escape. Within minutes, the snake can feed without wasting energy. The fear surrounding this serpent is understandable, but its role in the ecosystem is crucial. By controlling rodent populations and other pests, the black mamba maintains an essential natural balance. However, habitat destruction and indiscriminate hunting are reducing its population. Could this legendary serpent face extinction in the future? Amid the dense tropical forests of West and Central Africa, a serpent lurks among the fallen leaves, almost imperceptible. The gaboon viper is a true master of camouflage, with intricate patterns that blend seamlessly with the forest floor. Its robust body can reach up to 1.8 meters in length, and unlike most vipers, this species is not particularly agile, but it compensates with a precise strike and one of the most potent venoms on the continent. The gaboon viper has the longest fangs of any venomous snake, reaching up to 5 centimeters in length. 5-centimeter fangs. That's not a bite. It's practically a high-speed venom piercing. Nature really didn't hold back when equipping this little snake. When it bites, this serpent doesn't just release a little venom. It injects a massive amount of toxin, enough to take down a large animal in minutes. Its venom is a lethal mix of hemotoxins and cytotoxins, causing tissue destruction, hemorrhaging, and organ failure. But if it's so dangerous, why is this snake so rarely mentioned in human incidents? The answer lies in its behavior. Unlike more aggressive species like the black mamba, the gaboon viper is extremely patient. It spends most of its time motionless, waiting for prey to come close enough for a precise strike. Rodents, birds, and small mammals make up its diet. Its lightning-fast bite rarely fails, ensuring an efficient meal without excessive effort. Even with its discreet behavior, encounters with humans can be fatal. Hikers and farmers often step on the viper by accident, triggering a powerful defensive bite. Symptoms of envenomation include intense pain, swelling, and necrosis. Without rapid treatment, complications are highly likely. But how can one avoid a predator so perfectly camouflaged? Nature has gifted this serpent with an impressive survival strategy, being invisible in its environment. This keeps it safe from predators while making it an unforgiving hunter. However, with the ongoing destruction of forests, will its ability to remain hidden continue to be effective? Across the vast plains and arid regions of Australia, a serpent glides silently over the ground, often unnoticed until it's too late. The eastern brown snake is one of the most lethal species on the planet, and at the same time, one of the most common in its habitat. With a slender body that can exceed 2 meters in length, this snake exhibits a varied coloration, ranging from light brown to almost black. At first glance, its appearance may seem harmless, but its venom is an invisible threat. The venom of this serpent contains potent neurotoxins and coagulants that attack the nervous system and blood simultaneously. A single bite can lead to progressive paralysis and disseminated intravascular coagulation, a condition where the blood becomes too thick and forms clots inside the vessels. In many cases, victims don't even realize the severity of the envenomation in the first few minutes, as the initial pain can be minimal. But does such a dangerous predator actually seek confrontation? Unlike the black mamba, which can display aggression, the eastern brown snake prefers to avoid unnecessary encounters. However, if it feels there is no escape, it will strike without hesitation and can deliver multiple bites in seconds. It is precisely this combination of proximity to urban areas and defensive behavior that makes it one of the snakes most responsible for human fatalities in Australia. This serpent's diet consists mainly of rodents and small reptiles. Its role in pest control is fundamental to the ecosystem's balance. But increasing urbanization has led to more frequent encounters with humans. Farmers, rural residents, and even unsuspecting tourists may cross its path without realizing it. But what should one do if bitten by this snake? The answer lies in the speed of medical assistance. Unlike other venoms that act immediately, the eastern brown snake's venom may take a few minutes to cause the first symptoms, allowing time to seek medical help. The use of antivenom is essential to counteract the toxin's effects. However, will the increasing human interaction with this snake put more lives at risk in the future? In the vast oceans separating continents, a serpent glides smoothly through tropical waters, almost imperceptible to those observing from the surface. The yellow-bellied sea snake is one of the few snakes fully adapted to marine life, spending almost all of its time in the water without needing to touch land. With an elongated body and striking coloration, dark back, and vibrant yellow belly, this species stands out not only for its appearance, but also for its lethality. Its venom is a true biological weapon. Studies indicate that this snake's toxin is up to 10 times more potent than that of most terrestrial snakes. Its neurotoxins attack the central nervous system, causing muscle paralysis and respiratory failure. However, unlike other venomous snakes, the sea snake is not aggressive and rarely poses a threat to humans. But if it has such a powerful venom, why is it rarely responsible for fatal accidents? The answer lies in its behavior. The yellow-bellied sea snake is shy and prefers to avoid confrontation. It spends most of its time swimming in open waters where it hunts small fish and eels. Its attack method is efficient. Upon injecting venom into its prey, the neurotoxin acts quickly, preventing any chance of escape. Its flexible jaw allows it to swallow animals whole, a common trait among snakes, but even more impressive in an aquatic environment. Despite its lethal venom, encounters with humans are rare, as this species seldom bites, even when handled. However, there is an interesting detail. The yellow-bellied sea snake cannot survive out of water for long. Unlike some semi-aquatic snakes, it depends entirely on the ocean, using its ribbon-shaped body to glide efficiently through the waves. But how does a sea snake breathe if it doesn't have gills? The answer lies in its unique adaptation. It absorbs part of the oxygen directly through its skin, reducing its need to surface for air. This remarkable ability demonstrates how evolution has transformed this snake into a true predator of the seas. But with climate change and ocean pollution, will its habitat remain safe in the future? In the tropical regions of Asia, a seemingly unremarkable snake hides one of the most feared venoms on the continent. Russell's viper is one of the leading causes of fatal snake bites in India, Sri Lanka, and Southeast Asia. Its brown coloration with dark oval markings provides excellent camouflage among dry leaves and low vegetation. However, its presence often goes unnoticed until it's too late. The venom of this snake is a deadly cocktail. It contains hemotoxins that destroy tissues, neurotoxins that affect the nervous system, and substances that cause uncontrolled blood clotting. In many cases, victims of its bite develop kidney failure and necrosis, which can lead to limb amputation. Interestingly, unlike many venomous snakes, Russell's viper does not always inject venom when it bites. But why do some victims suffer severe envenomation while others escape with minimal damage? This occurs because snakes control the amount of venom they release depending on the situation. A defensive bite may be dry without injecting toxin, but when it attacks for food, Russell's viper does not hold back on venom. Its diet includes rodents, small reptiles, and amphibians, and its strike is incredibly fast. Within seconds, its prey is incapacitated, becoming an easy meal. Despite its lethality, this snake does not seek conflict with humans. The problem lies in habitat overlap. The expansion of urban and agricultural areas has increased encounters between people and this species. Farmers, while working in the fields, frequently come into contact with the viper without realizing it. As a result, this snake has become one of the primary culprits of envenomation in Asia. But is there an effective way to reduce this risk? The solution may lie in education and the development of accessible antivenoms. Many regions affected by snake bites lack adequate medical infrastructure, increasing the number of fatalities. With conservation and prevention efforts, it might be possible to reduce envenomation cases. However, as cities grow and natural habitats are destroyed, will this forced coexistence between humans and snakes become even more dangerous? Amid the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, one serpent stands out not only for its size, but also for its unique behavior. The king cobra is the largest venomous snake in the world, capable of exceeding 5 meters in length. Its scientific name, Ophiophagus hannah, reveals an interesting detail about its diet. Ophiophagus means snake eater. Unlike other venomous snakes, this species has a peculiar taste for hunting and feeding on other serpents, including highly venomous species. Despite its intimidating size, the king cobra is not considered the most venomous snake in the world. Its venom contains potent neurotoxins, but the real threat lies in the quantity injected. While other snakes release small doses, the king cobra can inject up to 7 milliliters of venom in a single bite. This amount is enough to kill an adult elephant or, in the case of a human, lead to respiratory failure within hours. But being so dangerous, does this snake frequently attack humans? Curiously, the king cobra is known for its intelligence and tendency to avoid conflict. When confronted, instead of attacking immediately, it often rises up, inflating its neck in an intimidating display. This behavior serves as a warning for the threat to back off. If the warning is ignored, only then will the cobra strike. Unlike other snakes, this species can even recognize patterns in its environment and learn to avoid dangerous locations. But how can a snake demonstrate such a high level of strategic behavior? The answer may lie in its unique life cycle. Unlike most snakes, which simply lay eggs and abandon them, this species builds elaborate nests and protects its offspring until they hatch. The female king cobra guards the nest, driving away potential predators, demonstrating a rare maternal instinct among reptiles. This extra care increases the survival chances of the young, ensuring the species continues to dominate the forests. Even as a top predator, the king cobra faces growing threats. Deforestation and hunting for venom extraction and skin have reduced its populations in some regions. Will this legendary serpent be able to survive the changes imposed by humans in the future? In the arid and isolated regions of Australia's interior, a discrete serpent holds the title of the most venomous terrestrial snake in the world. The inland taipan may not be the largest or most intimidating in appearance, but its venom is extremely powerful. Just a few drops of its toxin are enough to kill about 100 adult humans. With a coloration that ranges from grayish-brown to golden, this snake camouflages perfectly in its dry and rocky environment, making it nearly invisible to both prey and predators. The inland taipan's venom is a highly neurotoxic cocktail that simultaneously attacks the nervous system and blood. It blocks nerve signals and prevents blood clotting, which can lead to fatal internal hemorrhaging. What's most impressive is the speed at which symptoms appear. In less than 30 minutes, a victim can enter respiratory collapse. But if this snake is so lethal, why are there so few recorded fatal attacks? The answer lies in its behavior. The inland taipan is extremely reclusive and avoids any contact with humans. It lives in remote regions where few people have the chance or misfortune of crossing its path. Unlike other snakes that may be territorial, this species prefers to flee at the slightest sign of danger. However, its strike is incredibly fast and precise, delivering venom in a fraction of a second. How can such a discreet animal carry such devastating venom? The explanation may be in its diet. The inland taipan primarily feeds on small mammals, which have fast metabolisms. To ensure its prey has no chance of escape, evolution has favored the production of an extremely efficient venom. This characteristic has made the species a target for medical research, as scientists seek ways to use its toxin in the development of new medications, including anticoagulants and pain relievers. Despite its medicinal potential, this snake remains a mystery to science. Because it inhabits such isolated areas, its biology and behavior are still poorly studied. However, with climate change and ecosystem transformations, will this serpent continue to be a rarity in the Australian desert, or will its presence start becoming more common in inhabited areas? Among the sands and shrubs of Australia and Papua New Guinea's dry regions, a silent serpent stalks its prey with a deadly strategy. The death adder gets its name not only from its potent venom, but also from its nearly infallible ambush technique. Unlike snakes that actively pursue prey, this species remains motionless, camouflaged among leaves and branches, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its appearance resembles that of a classic viper with a robust body and triangular head, but surprisingly, it belongs to the elipid family, the same as mambas and cobras. The death adder's venom contains highly potent neurotoxins that cause progressive paralysis and respiratory failure. What makes it even more dangerous is the speed of its strike. It is one of the fastest attacking snakes in the world. In just milliseconds, its head lunges forward, injecting venom and returning to its original position before the prey even has time to react. This efficiency makes its hunting success rate incredibly high. But what happens after the attack? Unlike many serpents that release their prey after a bite and follow them until the venom takes effect, the death adder holds onto its victim between its fangs. As if it had full confidence in the lethality of its toxin, it leaves no chance for escape. Small mammals, lizards, and birds are among its most common prey. The most impressive aspect is its luring technique. This snake subtly moves its tail to mimic a worm, attracting curious animals close enough for a lethal strike. This snake doesn't play around. While others release their prey and wait for the venom to kick in, this one holds on and only lets go when the game over is guaranteed. It's like playing hardcore mode in nature. Despite its terrifying name, this serpent is not aggressive toward humans and only attacks when threatened. However, the problem lies precisely in its discreet behavior. Because it remains still and camouflaged, people often step on it without realizing it, resulting in accidental bites. The venom acts quickly, and without treatment with anti-venom, survival chances are drastically reduced. How can such a well-adapted snake be facing risks? The answer lies in habitat degradation. With agricultural expansion and deforestation, this serpent is losing its natural shelters, forcing it closer to inhabited areas. Even though its ambush technique is perfect in nature, will it be able to adapt to the changes imposed by humans? In the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, a vibrantly colored snake silently slithers through the damp foliage. The blue coral snake does not go unnoticed. Its body showcases a striking contrast of metallic blue with black stripes, while its head and tail display a vivid red. This remarkable appearance serves as a clear warning to potential predators. This serpent is not only venomous, but its venom ranks among the most neurotoxic in the world. Unlike other venomous snakes that use hemotoxins to cause hemorrhaging, the blue coral snake possesses a venom composed of neurotoxins that directly attack the nervous system. It works by blocking nerve impulses, leading to rapid and irreversible paralysis. The victim loses muscle control, breathing becomes difficult, and without timely medical intervention, respiratory failure can occur. But if this snake is so dangerous, why are there so few recorded attacks? The explanation lies in its behavior. Despite its intimidating appearance, this serpent is extremely reclusive. It prefers to avoid conflict and spends most of its time hidden beneath leaves and fallen logs. Additionally, its diet is highly specialized. Unlike other snakes that hunt rodents or birds, the blue coral snake feeds exclusively on other serpents, including venomous species. Its venom evolved to be even more potent precisely to ensure that its prey has no chance to counterattack. But how can such a small animal dominate other venomous snakes? The answer lies in its incredible speed and precision when striking. In a swift attack, the blue coral snake bites its victim and maintains pressure ensuring the venom is absorbed rapidly. Just seconds later, the prey is already incapacitated. This efficient tactic has made it an elite predator, but also placed it in a vulnerable position. Because it feeds exclusively on other snakes, any disruption in the ecosystem can directly impact its survival. Unfortunately, the destruction of tropical forests has drastically reduced its natural habitat. With the loss of preserved areas, populations of the species are declining, making encounters with humans even rarer. If its stunning beauty is already a source of fascination, its biology and hunting strategy make it one of the most unique snakes on the planet. But as environmental changes intensify, will this mysterious serpent be able to adapt to the new reality, or is it heading toward extinction? Across continents and oceans, these rare and venomous snakes have evolved into perfect predators, each with its own surprising strategies, venoms, and adaptations. Some are fast and aggressive, others patient and stealthy, but all share a crucial role in the ecosystems they inhabit. However, as human activity continues to alter forests, deserts, and seas, these species face increasing challenges. What will happen when their habitats are reduced to isolated fragments? When prey becomes scarce? Can nature maintain this delicate balance? The fear these snakes inspire often overshadows their true importance. They are not villains, but fundamental components of the wildlife cycle. Each of them holds secrets that science is still trying to unravel, from potential medical breakthroughs to answers about the evolution of life on Earth. Understanding and respecting these creatures may be the key to protecting them. If you enjoyed this journey of discoveries, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and comment below on what fascinated you the most. Perhaps others will take an interest, and we can create an engaging discussion. And of course, subscribe for more content where curiosity knows no limits.